waiting for Forden to make a move. So we can do some stuff. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Oh! Yo, we can hang out with Hulkenberg. Let's go. Okay, that's probably where Hulkenberg is, in my opinion. Accepting a bounty is not a bad idea, plus it looks like none of the soldiers from a recruitment interview are here. If anyone gets suspicious, we can fake it by mentioning Hulkenberg. Nice. Where is it? Okay, over here. The captain's gone. The Grand Cathedral is a mess. My work keeps piling up. What, you were here for the bounties? Oh, sure. Have a look. Bounty target. I need to slay the man-eater Manjula in Tradia Desert, south of Grand Trad. The informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details. Accept. 10,000 reef just to defeat this monster? I guess they must really be struggling with it. This one caught your attention. It's a request to slay the man-eater Manjula that's said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trad. Even though it has the run of the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Take out enough wild dogs and it will show itself eventually. The military is short-handed, so this one's been difficult to handle. Still want to contract? Yes. You're brave for someone so young. Okay, it's all yours. You get to the desert, go through the large gate south of Sunlimio Street. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, beasts aren't your only concern out there. You'll run into a swarm of sandworms if you're unlucky, so beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much, so go ask an informant. That bunch just rubbed me the wrong way though. If you do somehow manage to slay the Manjula, bring back the rampager tail as evidence. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed out there.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's nice. Let's go to Mr. Informant. Okay, let's hear what's going on with this guy, with this lion-looking thing. You've surely heard of the stretch of desert to the south of here. That's Tradia Desert. It lies beyond the large gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at Grand Trad after making their way through that desert. Yeah, even we went through that. Consequently, there's no storage of people who have been attacked while traveling through it. They're harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threats are too numerous to name, but the worst is the man-eater Manjula. Word is, not only does its breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should also be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. The blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Conversely, it's quite susceptible to the cold, meaning ice magic is effective against it. You best remember that and prepare accordingly. That's about all I know. Unless you want to end up as another set of bones getting bleached by the desert sun, you better know when to run. We can do that. I'm not going to do it right away. I want to hang out with Hulkenberg. But we should get medicine. 100% we should get medicine.
Alright then.
Okay, so I could hang out with Hulkenberg. Hi! Let's talk.
Tis you.
Wait, tis you. I know there's little left to do, but wait. Yet that has been more restless than anything. That's right. Have you a moment to talk? Sure.
The truth is,
Lately, I've felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hope I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? I'll get some exercise. Whenever I'm stressed, I usually exercise. Sound enough, and thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. Then how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? Yes. Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. 100%.
alright.
In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us.
Alright.
A fine balanced weapon, no? Just for training only, but you never know it from the grip and swing. It is most nostalgic. I once trained with the blade when I just became a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. How old are you, Hulkenberg? Each night I would slip past a commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were callous and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost. Yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. Sounds like a worthy opponent. Nothing less. Let's go. It was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. When interacting with the flora aloe and giving them a response that moves the heart, you may obtain mag, which you can usually only acquire in battle. Okay, try to be as open and receptive as possible to followers. Okay, got it. We swore we'll become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. We'll be champions. Is he dead?
Surely you jest.
God above, Hulkenberg, is it truly you? Eh? Oh, hi. So it is you. You have returned.
Rotan?
Rodant. What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. Okay, he's not dead. And who's this pup? A friend of hers.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Victor, a friend of hers. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. Bitch! I don't like you already. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken back. You indulge the company of this Elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight. Bro, what the fuck, bro? I thought we were reminiscing as good friends. What the fuck? What? Calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself?
Yes.
While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. Oh, I see.
And?
And you clearly have already given up on pulling yourself any higher. It has occupied you instead. I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the honor.
Whoops.
Ah, of course, when you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had at the royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? Bro! Okay, wait, you said you were a royal guard as well. Why the fuck is the king assassinated, huh? That's what I thought. I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare! Choose your words with care. No need, I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. Jesus.
Sorry.
My apologies, I'm sorry you had to see that. Don't worry about it.
Listen.
Don't have to worry about it. If you say so. I do understand his anger. It was by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Victor, let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Nice. Rank 2.
I have not the luxury.
Reduces the max cost of studying the knight lineage. Okay, nice.
Pardon me.
I'm begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you around.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another time.
Yes.
100 drills or 1,000 wings. 'Twill take an unsparing regiment indeed to purge this distraction. Hulkenberg and I return to the others. Back to the hushed honeybee. I hear a voice. They seem promising, but Brigida comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Okay, maybe I'll hang out with Brigida today. Okay, let's talk to Brigida and maybe do her social link. What are they called? Oh, so not social link, sorry, bonds. Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well, then shall we discuss your assignment? Sure.
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
Oh! This is what I want you to handle. Am I going to be a pet sitter? I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however, you cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
Why are you asking this of me?
You.
Because they are as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies. Got it.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. No, tell me the name. I don't want to just use any other name. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitta's dog. Seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Why do you know that?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say that Hero King of Legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha! Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. Who knows? I'll be frank, Victor, you're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get very stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down. True.
as it is,
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me. Okay, so she basically gamed the system, but she doesn't like the system, so she would like me to basically unravel this system so that at least there's some kind of fairness. Should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already? Already? That's all you want me to do today? You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Okay, I get money, bro. I'm gonna hang out with her just for the money. Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least, the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh. The more I look at the transition, the prettier the prince gets.
Evidently.
A group of corpses were discovered in the Tradia Desert. Travelers aiming for the royal capital, it seems.
You're right.
There's certainly a lot of monsters out there. How tragic for them to meet their end so close to a destination.
Exactly.
Received a request at the recruitment center, did we not? Shall we save the monster ourselves? I think we should. Should we go today? Maybe.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Am I really fine with this? Ooh, Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. What's up? I overheard your conversation with Fabian from out here about how you dealt with the human. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone unless you want me to, that is. If I may say, I genuinely think what you did was amazing. You protected our city for us and we should all be grateful. Aw, thank you. There's only desert outside that gate, but if you really want to go out there, let's at least know where you're going. I want to go to Tradia Desert. Okay, fine, let's go. Ooh. Okay, so this is basically like a dungeon. Ah. Okay, let's talk to Stroll. Can you believe a wasteland this wild has been so close to Grand Trad all this time? Makes it for easier bounty hunting, I suppose. We should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here for the sake of the travelers that pass through this area. All set then, I'm ready when you are. Falkenberg, what's up?
However,
I cannot overlook the fact there are bandits here as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fewer travelers would be attacked. I'm prepared and at the ready for command. Okay, let's go.
This place.
It's going to be full of monsters faster. Is this where you want to explore today?
Let's
Yep.
go.
Alright, let's go. Okay, a lot of wolves here. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. It doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild. And present times make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a mantula. Oop, there.
Just a sec.
Wait, was that the monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed
So
us?
apparently-
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back. Let's just focus on the smaller crows. It can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So you aim to lure it out. As good as the plan as any. Let's let us be about. Okay. So basically I just have to kill the smaller ones.
Alright, how's that?
Okay, finally.
Look.
I'm sensing something huge and it's headed right for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry. Okay, let's fight it now.
All right.
It's finally appeared. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in this desert, but for something like this to appear? No kidding, this isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do
stay
something.
present and focus.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine. Here it comes. Brace yourselves. Ooh, not good. Not good. Oh, not good.
Wasn't enough.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Ooh, that was not great. Oh my god, why am I so weak?
So easily.
Why am I so weak? I don't understand. Okay, let's split.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Your opening, Captain.
Blitz again.
Hit their weak point.
Observe the come.
Let's do perfect punch.
Hackenberg got them.
Okay, they're weak to perfect punch also. That's good, that's good, that's really good. Okay, now this is going way better. Okay, oh no, don't hit me too hard, don't hit me too hard, don't hit me too hard. Oh, you hit me too hard.
Back on his feet.
Ah,
Nice dodge. You got
okay, you dodged it. Let's go, Stroll.
happening, Captain.
Okay, don't do that. Don't hit too hard, don't hit too hard, don't hit too hard.
Oh, please.
Fine, fine, I think this is the end.
Hackenberg.
End, end, end,
Down.
end, end, please. Yup. Woohoo! Easy. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, for this game, you have to be like really like depending on the strategy. Otherwise, it can work really well or it could work really bad. So like me taking those two mages were like bad because it was getting weakness every time. But I didn't know strike was a weakness. So now I just spam strike with Hulkenberg and Stroll. So like I love like thinking of like strategies for this game. Ha, nice. Rampager tale.
However,
That this bounty had been left unaddressed. The military must truly be short-handed. True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility. I could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized, for now anyway.
Right.
Absolutely, that's enough for now. Victor, let's go report in at the recruitment center. Leave it to us now then. Shall we turn to the entrance? Yes, let's head back
In that
actually.
case.
Yeah.
Okay, off we go then. It's raining apparently at night. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
We've taken down the Mandrila that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. It's a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people too. Victor, let's go report in at the recruitment center before we forget. Yes, we'll definitely do that. Gordon's announcement is just around the corner. There's no point in trying to predict what he's going to say now.
True.
It would be wise to make the most of the time we have remaining. Perhaps there are others who require our aid, or we could develop our archetypes. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I should sleep well after such a feast. I'll say we earned our rest today. Good job. Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, let's... Okay, what are we going to... Hopefully Stroll is still present today. I could hang out with him. The Sanctus Grand announcement is happening tomorrow. Okay, do you guys... Okay, I can hang out with Stroll. Let's go to the recruitment center. Give our bounty. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty? That's certainly its rampager tale. Even the military soldier fled from it in fear. You lot are something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours. Wait, how much did we get?
We did it.
Oh, 10,000. Shit, man, we need that. Increases courage as well. That's really good. And I want to get my healer
Now.
thing up. Maybe I could. Victor, healer, could reach rank 10. Okay, nice. Now I can
Now
rank
where
up with
was
more. Okay, let's do bond.
Well, well.
You have developed the healer. It seems the assignment is complete. Nice.
Incredible.
What did I get as the reward? Hero's incense increases imagination. Good.
All right.
As I thought, I sensed a sudden light in my mind, illuminating what was hidden.
Fascinating.
Thanks to the research and the strength and influence of your archetype, a flicker of memories returned to me. What kind of memory?
What kind of...
What kind of memory is it? It occurs to me that I conducted research on archetypes in the past as well. Research on archetypes is precisely this power that can make real a utopia like my novelized vision. Yes, it is more than feasible. However, that fool fucking turned his eye from the utopia I dreamed of, the book you carry, and this library's vast knowledge, all condemned by his decree. Ultimately, I was locked in this chamber, shut away in secret, and most outrageously killed. So you're not a... Wait, but doesn't the king also want like a utopian kind of world where he doesn't want people to, like, the tribe purity doesn't matter? But why did he kill you? And I've been alone ever since, except for my feline companion, Plateau, of course. I believe I would die here, never knowing who I was. It was because of that fear that I immersed myself in research. I hope I might leave some proof that I once lived. Yet that too came to a standstill. And then you appeared. You have given me an opportunity to not just research again, but to regain my life. Aww, we're gonna help more. At least have some kind of weight in our real world. Frankly, I hesitated to expect anything at all. If we saw no development here, I was prepared to finally give up. But the miracle of my memory returning has convinced me. This power of archetypes, it is the original magic, and it may shake the foundation of all we know. It can change the world. And I'll prove
I
it.
see.
Oh, he liked that answer. I can already see we will make a fine team. As for your part, you'll be needing a power that can oppose Louise. Let us continue our research further, that you might reach the apex of your abilities. Nice. Rank 2. What do we get for rank 2? Reducing the max cost of studying the secret lineage. Okay.
How delightful.
It appears that nurturing archetypes results in a deeper bond between you and academia as well. I believe we are now at a point where you'll find use in this. It's an igniter that will allow you and I, as fellow seekers, to share our consciousness even when we're apart.
This right here.
So long as you have this, you can study archetypes from anywhere you like. Let's go! However, when you have completed a research task, I would still ask that you come to me directly in academia. Yes, thank God. I don't need to keep on entering over here. Do I like seeing you more, but like it's kind of annoying sometimes. I do require a power in developing my research, not to mention I value the time I get to spend speaking with you.
Well then.
To change the world, we must examine things from a different angle. Your next research task is to study the heroic embodiment of the gunner. If you haven't yet acquired the gunner, perhaps you'll need to form a bond with someone more mechanically minded. I'm sure it will help you hone your virtues along with other meaningful opportunities. Okay, now we have to find the gunner archetype first though.
Until next we meet.
Ah, marvelous. Already I can barely contain my fascination. My mind races for the first time in ages. I'm counting on you. Okay, more. Okay, hi Stroll. Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I have an interesting rumor out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it. If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Sure, why not?
All right.
Then let's be off. I've heard tell that there's some drifters who occasionally show up on this road here. I can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Is this regarding your hometown as well? Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the glamour though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but... Young Master Leon? It couldn't be.
Huh?
I know that voice. Huh?
Rangif.
Rangif, is that truly you? You made it out safely.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown. Friend of yours?
Hold on. Truth is,
He served House oh my god, how I don't remember House Halietus when our house still stood. I never imagined I'll see him again, much less here. Rangif, this is Victor. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with. Hi.
Whatever.
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well, and how are the others?
That's...
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason than that I have to help somehow. Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? An Ishkia Marcus, Lord Hydron. Is it those winged people?
I see.
A Marcus, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydron a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in, though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please, our woes should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear their weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy, lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action, so let me do what I can to give you peace in this new life.
Sure, but
You honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydran. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself if that's how he sees you. Let's go talk to him.
Stroll.
Let's go have a word with him. What? You're coming too? Moving forward, we'll be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. That's what friends
It'll be
do.
fine.
We're friends too, aren't we?
But we're friends though.
You.
Very well.
Thanks.
Sorry, that comment, like, but we're friends though, it reminded me of, like, that clip with Kais, Nat and Tyler. So I'm sorry. Just in my mind, it was going, oh my god, I'm so brain rotted. Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. Yay! Me and Stroll are besties.
I feel more courageous.
I feel like I
when
can
I'm with you.
ship Victor with any guy right now in the game. I don't know why. You have my thanks as well, Sir Victor. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough with the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I would have us meet Lord Hydran without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Okay. Back to the hushed honeybee. I can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shit hand in this life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Louise or the king. So let me ask you, even if a proper, upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that going to fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like. And at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us. Fabian doesn't show it, but I bet she has it just as rough. I heard Maria isn't coming out of her room. I hope these two will be able to keep it together. Let's go up. I haven't even checked on Maria. Maria seems to still be in bed. I hear stifled crying from the back of the room. For now, I think it would be best to leave her be. Understandable. Let's go out and see what we can do. Courage, tolerance, eloquence, imagination. I'm tongue-tied eloquence. That's so me, dude. Yeah, maybe we can talk to him. I want to know more about the Mustari. Talk with him.
Pleased to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go elsewhere to chat, shall we?
Well then.
Our tribe is called the Mustari. Perhaps the most obvious part of our culture is that we wear masks, just like the one I have on right now. Next thing you'll notice, we all have 3 eyes.
What?
Oh! 3 eyes, that goes for every Mustari? What's it like to see for you all? Our third eye cannot see things. We see the world almost exactly as you do. However, the Mustari faith is vastly different from that of other tribes. We have our own unique faith, different from the state religion Sanctism. Is it restricted to the Mustari tribe?
About that.
Do only Mustari practice this belief? That's correct. Normally, we cannot reveal our teachings to other tribes. Sanctism is a belief open to all. Perhaps that is why at times politics get involved and distort its doctrine. For that reason, we refrain from revealing our faith to everyone. It's our only means of keeping our doctrine the way it should be. I can understand. That doesn't sound like the best solution, but I'm guessing it's very complicated. Religion is so complicated. Some try to spread our teachings outside the island, but things quickly grow complex and one must tread carefully. Other tribes have a tendency to jump to conclusions. That is why Sanctism has gathered many believers. And now we're scorned as the masked tribe. That is who we are, forever etched in our history. He taught me about the Mustari way of life. I feel learning more about their existence has improved my tolerance.
All right.
Nice.
Pleased to hear
It may be worth telling you more. Next time I'll tell you about our basic doctrine if the chance comes. Okay. Hearing all that was intriguing, it's about time I head back to the inn. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Yep, I have no clue what's he
Wonder
gonna
what
do.
he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Damn. I'm ready for the drama. Okay, dude, they already have made. Okay, this is our host.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
About time.
is His Majesty. And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs.
Dude, Basil is just like me, dude. I'm like,
shall we?
fuck no, I don't want to be king. Fuck
First,
that.
the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime.
Who's the
anywhere.
third guy?
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target. for
But they have some
assassination.
kind of barrier. The king has a barrier, so that
Not
doesn't have
quite,
like,
friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His
so that
Majesty
people don't
prepared
assassinate
for.
them, and it works democratically. Like, whoever you choose is going to be the king.
Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
That's actually really interesting.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
Hey, that he was doing a good thing, trying to do a good thing. I knew it wouldn't work, but yeah.
Literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamart? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word.
You know what? I was been thinking about this. The prince and the king, the Clamars are the ones who have the horns. So but I don't see them having horns. It's interesting. I thought the Clamars were the royals, but I don't see them having horns. At least the prince doesn't have horns. I don't know. The Majesty also didn't. I didn't see him having horns.
Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could
Please
be
tell me who the
our
third
next
person is.
king.
Maybe we'll meet them.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
You don't want
I
a
can
church
tell
guy
from
to be a
your
ruler.
face There's some bad news too.
Do you
We
recall
can't
those
assassinate,
chains that froze Alsace in place?
We cannot assassinate
It seems that too
Louis. That
was
means
part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
that's not good.
It's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, what if there's like a situation where Louis, obviously he's bad, like pretty bad by killing a lot of innocent people, but like, what if he's not the one who did the curse? Like, why is it so obvious that he was the one who did the curse?
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Oh, Fabian.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh no.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
We'll find them. I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. when I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some
Well,
clues.
they'll be related to her father, obviously. What was Grace actually? Like, what race was he? Was he
Where?
Clemar or something? Maria, where are you?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, no. Army apparently took care of the necromancer everyone's been talking about. He should have been judged here. That would have made everyone feel much better. Wish I could have executed him. Bro executed himself, so don't worry too much about it. Okay, let's stop. All these lords and whatnot, no matter where we go within this country, they constantly hound us for their taxes. Our fortunes, nay, our very freedoms are being plucked right out of your pockets. Does this robbery, this outright theft not outrage you? Taxes are necessary, but they're true, they're too high. So you do agree what this country needs a complete... No, I will not agree to that. The needed reforms can only be guided by my hand, so I shall go after the throne myself. Yeah, good luck with that, I guess. Isn't this the racist lady? No, I've had enough. I heard there's still a monster about the Grand Cathedral. The blasted Elder Spawn is still about too. It's also ominous. We're done for. Jesus, bro, I'm literally right there. Maria. Let's ask this guy. The Jesus faction has left, but the Grand Cathedral is in a horrible state. The non-human monsters are still there too. Closure, where do we even start? I can't believe Louise could do something so terrible.
What is it?
Oh! Maybe she's...
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I'll not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Wait, so she's been praying this whole time? Aww.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry.
No, it's alright.
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria.
Are you kidding?
It's
I don't know what to
Papa
say.
can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
Yes.
It's going to be so lonely.
We will hang out with
The
you.
loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Victor, hug her,
Why
please.
does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
No, it's not your fault. That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, alright? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because I literally, predicted this would happen and I didn't do nothing about it, because I wasn't given the choice.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Yes, it'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, This is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Yeah, there's going to be violence.
Even
There's
so,
no
we have
thing.
to try.
There's always going to be violence to find peace, especially if you're suppressing a group of people.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right.
Aww.
Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Let's eat together.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
No clue, dude.
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
Ayo, can we have like a phone kind of device and be like, hello?
We cannot lose faith.
Can you tell me our next
There must
move?
be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
So, we probably have to become king so that we can kill Louise or something
True
like
enough.
that.
I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Also, how long? Can you tell me how long this is going to be, king? Like, how long is this pre-election period?
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope. Nope.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Aww.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe.
Okay, what's the next thing in this book?
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Yeah, because the prince gave it to me, and the prince's father is kind of the person who wanted the Utopian world.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview.
Everyone is in their own, like, bubbles.
We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides.
And the world is
That
too big to
privilege can make us
include all the bubbles into one huge bubble.
insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals.
At least you are self-aware about it, that's the thing.
Still,
Most people are not.
the discussions helped clear my head a little.
Instead,
Thank you.
they start getting like defensive, like, oh, like, I don't have privileges. I'm not like this horrible person. When somebody says that you have privilege, they think like, oh, we're calling them a horrible person. But it's It's just the way of the world. You have privileges, and if you accept it,
I've been
that's
so
not, you're
fixated
not a
on
horrible
killing
person for
Luis,
that.
But maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
You've been sleeping this whole time? Bruh. Dude, why do we always do this?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
See,
nearer.
the prince doesn't have any horns. Or is it hiding in his hair?
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a
Okay, what's going on now, battling?
To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for
Wait,
the
so
whole kingdom.
am I going to be like showing my archetype basically?
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of
That is probably what we're going to be
trials.
doing.
First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies
Who is
and
organizing this
gents? Are you
event?
in it to watch or in it to win?
Like, who is organizing these
Stroll?
contests?
Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Oh?
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
No, Louise won't fucking lose it. He's
We have little
very
choice
particular
but
with
to hope
stuff.
it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Oh?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
Yes,
He's been in
100%.
first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan and then we can take action. As an Eldam, an outcast in the city, I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you
Look,
even
they
listening to
don't
us?
give the look on the faces of Hulkenberg and Stroll.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there.
So they were looking at me like more of like a, oh, they're actually making sense, not even like a, what the fuck is Victor saying?
This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
But does he know that we despise him?
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. Remember who's actually risking their life here.
Okay, at least Garrick cares about me. Infiltrating Louis's rank will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think?
What do you think? Oh, sorry.
Do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Aw, thank you, Hildenberg. I inherited oh my god, Grace's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
Yeah, the danger is my last name, you know.
I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Admit I'm nervous.
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
You're doing so much, Fabian. Don't worry.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Thank you, Maria.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I hadn't thought about that.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible? Well, if we want Louis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll come back to
we'll
meet
be
you.
back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race.
I mean, I have
You'll
a
be
bond
good
with you.
king.
I'm gonna be hanging out with you. We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
Aw,
You better
Victor.
not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
So can we get those vehicle-looking leg
Judging by
thingy we
the
saw in the
specified deadline,
starting of the game?
we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet.
Yeah, gauntlet
to ride in.
runners.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Okay.
This should be the place, right?
Oh, they're gonna make
Excuse
fun
us,
of me.
We're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Thank you, Stroll. Thank you for speaking out loud for me.
Ah, an elder. Now that I
Oh
think
god,
of
don't
it,
remember. Don't. Oh
weren't
god.
you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard
Falconbird?
they were all wiped
Falconbird,
out.
we need your help.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Falconbird?
Swear I've seen you before too.
Shit.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on then. You can represent the lesser tribes and nobody complains.
Whew.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay. Jesus, man. So annoying.
Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Oh.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a
I
look.
already did a bounty though. What the hell are these bounties?
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament, then?
Yes.
Slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those.
Okay, give it to me, please.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper.
Ooh, we have a
Looks like the
serial
army's been trying to
kidnapper, I
catch him
guess.
for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Do you have any idea who that is?
I knew. What was his name? Zober, whoever. What was his name? Out the window, here comes this man. Holy shit, he looks so good.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure.
He has a dog as well. God.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Will you join my party, please?
Oh, of course.
Please?
It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
This man is so zesty. I love zesty men, man. Ah!
Stuck up little. Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Is he also
He
trying?
was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil
Maybe
deeds?
He just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Hey, Gallica, we have to do some stuff good. Like, no small criminal thing is something we
Don't
should
worry,
definitely check
I'll
out.
explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Of course. God, you're large.
Gentlemen, I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Jesus!
Children. Selling them off, some say.
What
if
the
our
fuck?
city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
Because he was a royal knight.
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious
Okay, so is this in
giant
Tradia
birds.
Desert?
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful
We'll do it.
sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender.
No, you're doing your best. We can help. We want to help you.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. and thank God for bringing you.
This will help us get more
In
followers,
that case,
and
we
our
shall meet
popularity
to
will go
Martira,
up.
the old castle type. Please, make haste.
Okay, we have to go to Matira, I guess.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Yeah, this is a good
Way I see it,
thing.
if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay. I also was wondering if our party can only be a max of 3, or will we get a new party soon? Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. Ooh! That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I will have to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. Oh, fuck off, don't annoy me. Hey, would it be alright if we accept the bounty contract for Haisme? Haisme, you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Okay, despite his bounty, he evaded capture. 100,000! Okay, his rank is 4.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. I don't think I should fight him immediately. I feel like that rank 4 is pretty high.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
What does that mean?
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Okay.
Well, under the
I'm worried.
circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Eh?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Oh, okay.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Okay. I feel rank 4 is pretty high though. Opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Should probably stay inside and rest today. Let's talk to everyone.
Well met, eh?
Hey, will you be staying at this inn for some time? I really like to, but... so you like it here too? Then you're one of us. Well, whatever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabian again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot. Aww.
Hey!
I asked Fabian for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Grace's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but the military map always has more details. Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue, well, apart from one massive overtuned uncertainty. Never mind, forgive my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. I am worried. What is this going to be? I've decided I'm heading to Brelhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You'll do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push yourself.
Tomorrow
too
you
much.
depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can. Even if it's only every once in a while, of course. I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong. Okay, let's go and rest. The bed is simple but clean and has an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night? Sure.
Good night.
Rest well.
Can I come in?
Hi, Maria. Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be
Yeah.
cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I
No,
wouldn't
it's
cry.
alright. You don't have to worry.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Is she worried that we might also end up like him?
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I don't want to say it's a promise, but wait for me.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
Of course.
This one's important.
Promising returns. Parents waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Okay.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night, Maria. Hi, Hulkenberg. What's up?
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him.
Truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
It's a good
I
thing.
suppose I am at that.
You care
A
about the
guiding oath
prince,
of
that
12
means.
years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yes, I remember you. I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
It's because people will find out some like inconsistency that might finally find, not inconsistencies, they'll finally find some truths which were like, the church is doing some things which is hurting me personally, but I never got to know it. But now I'm seeing it from another perspective, and now I can see that they are hurting me. And then everything goes into havoc, and then the church has no power anymore.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Are we gonna go back to sleep after we show her the book? In the middle of it. What is the
So it
elections?
is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people.
Some countries, there are other countries like dictatorship that are basically like the sanctifex church right here.
Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our
We have gone off to sleep, haven't we?
Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
I guess I didn't sleep.
And the age of a
Or I
new
might have
king
gone to sleep, who
draws
knows? Oh, anime cutscene. Wait, I saw this blondie in the what do you call it, on the cover of the game. Hello, who are you? Phew, you have really big eyes.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand.
Look at this guy.
Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear.
She seemed really well. Is she kind of like the nation's princess, where her voice basically enchants people, kind of way? I feel like something's gonna happen. Such a big stage.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Okay, now what are you gonna do?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of
They do. Okay, basic. Oh, this is basic like the Olympics, and then they start doing the songs and stuff, and then it begins.
Challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna go
They
there.
face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Okay, so water, sky.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence.
Will Louise come over here?
Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people.
Oh, shut the
and to
fuck up, you're
safeguard our
lying.
land from the threats beyond.
You want to control people.
This chaos we face is but one of God's many
And
trials.
segregate people. And only the
Let
top
us
people win
restore
and
our
the weak
kingdom's
people
glory together.
suffer a lot. I don't know what am I saying.
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy.
Ah, this is the guy.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
God.
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Ooh. Will he reveal himself over here?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
He's gonna do a last-minute entrance. I feel like he loves the grand entrances.
Don't worry. He's
He's
definitely
always
paying
fashionably
attention.
late.
He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Yo.
So he was one of the
You know.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis.
Please don't die. I wanna be friends with you.
What our country needs.
Yo, why does Louise all have the purple boys? I love my purple boys.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward.
Yeah, I saw him.
By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus.
Ooh.
In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Can you help us? Oh my god.
Free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
Hear that hippie?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Oh my god. Maurizio.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
No way. That's so funny,
Now,
dude.
I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
How the hell are they gonna find me? Oh no.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Oh god. Aw, I want to hug Victor so badly. He goes
By
through
the
a
way,
lot.
the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
What is going on? Oh no. Okay, are we gonna have a grand entrance?
Contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your
Okay, mad scientist dude. Yo, that is so. Oh my god, that is such a good entrance.
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
I have no words. I have no words for that.
So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care. Enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve, huh?
Bro, like, I'm impressed. What the fuck?
I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the
I hope we can bond with these other competitors. Please, please, please. I want to hang out with Maurizio and purple hair dude. I don't remember her name. I'm so
We
sorry.
must take to the road.
Come on!
Mr. Mad Scientist, please don't kill us.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
This is awesome. We're going on a journey. Okay, I love this part where we like start going on a journey and stuff. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only considered this part of my mission to aid the prince. Also, but weren't there more candidates? I mean, these are like the big candidates, but like, aren't there more candidates? Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Should I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called MARTIRA. Old castle town, I think. Should be a ways south. Ooh. Okay, over there. Okay, let's go. Wow. Yeah, okay, MARTIRA, here it is. Down to MARTIRA, eh? On this crossed legs. Oh, I'll say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than the carriage, and surely the road will be safer at that kind of speed. Bally good. Now cinch those bridges, chaps. Full steam ahead to MARTIRA, old castle town. Hold it, that's the end of the video. See you next time.